Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. I don't have a new review for you today, but I do have a EDC video. So I wanted to show what I carry to work every day. Pretty much my work EDC, but not just what I carry in my pants, also what I carry in my bag. So I guess we can start with what I carry in my pants. And if you're used to this channel, or you've seen some of my reviews, you'd know I'm into knives. So I carry a knife every day. This is the ZT0452 CF, stainless steel S35VN blade, titanium frame lock. So that's about the average carry. Usually carry a titanium frame lock, usually a flipper. I also have my normal, just leather wallet. And I usually carry, or at least lately, I've been carrying this little copper Kershaw cinder. So it's got a little blade on there. Pretty cheap, but I've mainly just been wanting to patina this copper, so it doesn't really get much use. It's kind of just sitting in the pocket to patina. Also, it's got a bottle opener, which I think I've used maybe a couple times, and doesn't really get much use. I also carry my keys, so they're on this Pangea Designs dangler. I think this is the Pocket Torque something, I don't remember. But this goes down on the side of my pocket. My keys go down in my pocket, so this little tab is sticking out. Kind of just looks like a pin pocket clip. So it's got a bottle opener also. Very nice way to carry my keys and keeps everything else out of the way of my pocket, because it kind of holds it back to the corner of my pocket. I have a little pry bar that I won from Tim Curry, the custom knife maker. It's titanium, has a little slope right there, and kind of just some grooves right here. Kind of mainly just style probably, but they also help you grip onto it a little bit. I've used this a surprising amount, just prying up like tape residue and peeling command strips off my old apartment's wall. So a lot more use than I thought I would. Working on my car a little, kind of using it as a screwdriver, also prying stuff apart. And another titanium bottle opener. So I made that one myself. Don't really use it too much, but I like it, so I keep it on my keys, and it doesn't take up too much room. So there's my keys, pretty small. Doesn't really take up too much room in my pocket. And I guess we can get on to my flashlights. So I started off, I went to work one day, and I was looking up in the ceiling, and I had to see up, I think, up like 2 floors, up to the ceiling, or up to the roof, above like 2 floors from where I was. So I was really far away and it was dark, so I couldn't see. So I had to borrow somebody's flashlight that worked at the company where I was doing a job. So I was kind of annoyed that I had to borrow somebody's flashlight, so I decided I needed to buy my own. So this one was on sale, the S2R Baton 2 by Olight. And it's in lockout mode right now, so it doesn't waste battery. And there it's back. So very nice. There's like the turbo mode, and you have your triple click. There's triple click for a strobe, so pretty cool little light. And I always leave it on that lockout mode right there, just so now it's not going to get accidentally turned on in my backpack. It's also got a little case with, or a little cover with it, so I don't scratch the lens up too bad, just sitting in my like pin pocket in my backpack. After I bought that flashlight, this one was on sale. I think it was a Black Friday, like all you had to do is pay for shipping. So a nice little AAA battery flashlight, the i3E EOS. Very nice little light. I just keep it in my coat pocket, and all you do is twist, and that is good enough for most jobs. You can light up most of a room with that. So I've used it in my car a lot, or just looking around small places I've used it a lot. This one's kind of for seeing in a big dark room, I guess. Haven't used it as much as I've used this little one, because the little one's so convenient. About the size of a chapstick tube, just sitting in my pocket. So that one gets a lot of use. Now, I guess my field notes and my pins. So I carry custom pins with me. I also carry little cheap pins, and I I mean, they all work the same, they're all pins, but I just wanted something a little cooler, a little flashier, so I got these custom pins. This is they're both Matthew Martin custom pins. This one's a little older, so you can see kind of got a little more intricate with everything after a couple years. And they both work really well. They're Fisher Space pins, so they can write anywhere, whatever. They don't write with like the cleanest stroke or anything, but I'm pretty fine with them. One thing about them is, since I'm an engineer and I go into food processing plants a lot, there's certain food processing plants where you have to have a steel pin because they use metal detectors on the food, and if anything falls into the food, they want to be able to detect it, so you can't just have a plastic Bic pin or some bank pin that you took from the bank. Like, you have to have a steel or metal detectable pin, so this one actually worked out good for that. Hopefully I don't drop it in any food, but if I do, they'll be able to find it, so that was cool that I already had a pin that met those requirements. Also my field notes, so just a nice little gridded notebook so I can write down measurements and stuff of jobs. And I pretty much just put it in my back pocket. You can see a little tint of blue just from being in my blue jeans, but if I'm going into a job site, I can just throw it in my back pocket or throw it in my front pocket or whatever and carry it around instead of carrying a big 8.5 by 11 graph paper notebook. I can carry just this little thing. They have graph paper versions like this one, but they also have, I think, they have like a dot matrix one where every intersection of all these lines is just a dot, so it's a little plainer. They also have just regular lined notebook paper, so I got the graph paper because I thought that would work best for what I was drawing. And I think lastly, oh, not lastly, but I also carry backup batteries with me. So this one's getting kind of old. You can see right there it flashes 3, even though it should be fully charged, but getting a little old, but nice and cheap, like 20 some bucks, just in case my phone starts to die at work or anything, or if I'm out away from being able to charge my phone, I can just throw it on this. And I think this holds like 3 charges, so that's always good. I thought I lost that one, so I bought a new one for like $15, so this one holds, I think, about 1.5 to 2 charges of an iPhone, so really nice. Not something you probably need, but definitely nice to have that just in my backpack in case my phone starts to die. I can charge it up if I need it. And I guess lastly, just tape measures, metric, and 16 foot. So obviously I need to measure stuff. I have calipers if I need to measure something like really precise. And other than that, just calculator, regular stuff, not gear. I guess I just wanted to show the gear off because everything else is kind of just boring. I have some other notebooks and everything, plastic pens, plastic mechanical pencils. And other than that, I think that is it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the other videos. If you're new to this channel, I mainly do knife reviews. So this is just something a little different. And check out the other videos on my channel, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.